Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia, I'm a hypnotherapist and a spiritual coach, and in today's video we'll discuss manifestation and the law of attraction. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the theoretical parts of it because there is already a lot of information available on this subject all over the internet and we already know a little bit about it by now. In last week's video, I recorded a guided session of hypnosis for manifestation and for meeting your future self. And if you like to do that guided meditation or hypnosis, please go right here in the info box, or you can find the video in the description box below. In the first part of this video, I want to explain to you from my own point of view why the law of attraction doesn't always work. And in the second part, I'm going to tell you how I manifested things into my life. So if you're interested in this, keep on watching. You might have heard of Ho'oponopono, and this is a Hawaiian spiritual practice that consists of 12 spiritual laws. Now, I love Ho'oponopono and I will probably record a separate video about that in the future. One of the most well-known of these 12 laws is the law of attraction, of course. But there is the foundation of these 12 laws, and this is called the law of divine oneness. And this law says that everything is energy. Everything is connected by the energy of the divine source. So we are not independent from one another. We are all one and we are all energy. So where am I going with this? I believe that this is the reason for which the law of attraction doesn't work sometimes. Why? Because of our ego. Most of the times our desires are immature and, if I may say so, even selfish. We are no longer living independently from one another once our wishes have matured, once we learn to connect with the rest of the world. We are being equal, we are not being superior or inferior to anyone, and what we want for ourselves, we want for everyone else. And it's at that point when the entire universe conspires to bring your desire to life. For example, when we stop trying to get the love from others and instead participate in the field of love, of oneness, of the divine, that's when the law of attraction begins to work at its highest level. When we become one with the universe, when we surrender and let go, when we channel what the universe and our highest self wants us to become. We no longer feel a sense of separation between ourselves and the universe or life itself at this stage. We learn to see ourselves as one with life and as one with the universe. So why doesn't the law of attraction always work in our favor? It's all about the difference between the mature and the immature desires. Thinking that certain things will fill a void inside of us, that they will bring us joy and happiness, is actually an immature desire. The mature desire is when we have a clear understanding of who we are, what we want, and how it may benefit the rest of the world, not just ourselves, by doing things for the greater good and acting as an extension of our soul. Think about children for a minute. They want a new toy and they get it and they enjoy it for about 5 minutes and then they move on to their next want. And it's pretty much the same with adults. Think about yourself. Maybe you've always wanted that shiny new car, thinking that it will make you happy. And when you finally got it, it made you happy for a little while, and then you started wishing for something else to fulfill you. So there is nothing wrong with wanting a car or other material things and manifesting them into your life. But will that change your life on a deeper level? Think about it. A mature desire is born from the depths of our soul, developing into the best version of ourselves, serving others while feeling good about ourselves in any situation. Our soul is constantly communicating with us that it wishes to be free and to offer its gifts to the world, as well as define and fulfill its purpose on earth. So we will get what we want from the law of attraction, but happiness comes from within, not from the external things that we want to manifest. And when we start understanding that, that is when the law of attraction starts working, as I said, at its highest level. Allowing yourself to let go of attachments to outcomes, surrendering and finding joy in the present moment can speed up the process for true manifestation. That is when the law of inspired action comes into play. This is another law from the 12 laws. And that means that simply wishing for $1 million while you're sitting on the couch doing nothing is not going to bring you that money. You must do something that inspires you, something that gives you a reason to get up in the morning, something that gives you pleasure, creative ideas, drive, motivation. And as a result, there is more happiness, more joy and fun, productivity, excitement, and you'll start noticing help that appears out of nowhere. Another reason the law of attraction doesn't always work is that the universe and our soul know better what's best for us, especially if the thing that we want will lead us down the right path. Dalai Lama said something like, sometimes not getting what you want is actually a wonderful stroke of luck. What you think you want to manifest might not be the best thing for you. Maybe there are better things that are supposed to happen in your life. For instance, if you really want to manifest your ex back into your life, that could be a recipe for disaster. So the universe is not bringing your ex back to you, but it brings you a different partner that resonates with you more and that helps you grow more. I've been able to manifest a lot of things into my life since I was very young. And I recall reading about these desires in my journal years after I'd written them, and to my surprise, everything I'd wished for came true. To give you some examples, as I was a student at the University of Psychology, I really wanted to sing and travel the world after graduation, and I remember writing about it in my journal. So I'd make a list of cities and countries where I wanted to perform, and I would even write the monthly salaries and sometimes even the venues where I wanted to perform, and even the genre of music that I wanted to sing. And years later, to my surprise, I read those journals and discovered that I had indeed sung in all of those places and countries with a monthly salary that I wished for, and I couldn't really believe it. I was writing whatever seemed reasonable and easy for me to achieve, and I just couldn't believe it because I had written these desires and then completely forgotten about them. However, I felt compelled to return to my first love, psychology, and continue my studies because I was very drawn to hypnotherapy. But I was very scared to take such a big leap and to leave the music world behind me. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to begin, but I had a vision and I had a sense that I needed to start helping people in some way. Music seemed to become a selfish act in a way. I loved being on the stage and traveling, but I felt that it was time to try something new and give back to the world in a different way. So I suddenly didn't feel as happy doing what I was used to do, even though that was my comfort zone and I really enjoyed it. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever give up music completely, but I knew that I needed to make a change at some point. Like I said, I didn't know how I was going to make that transition, but as soon as I made that decision, everything fell into place and I received the help that I needed and the support that I needed, as well as signs from the universe guiding and encouraging me to continue on this path. Every morning I would wake up feeling energized and motivated to work on this new project. I would write down all of my ideas, good or bad, and I would have a lot of fun doing it. It was a lot of work, creating a business from the scratch, not knowing where to begin. And I had to study a lot and learning new things, but I loved it, even if it was and still is very challenging at times. But to me, that is the inspired action that I was talking about. That means following your soul's purpose. I wasn't confident enough to start doing therapy with people, but once I started, it became so easy. It was such a natural process, and I saw immediate positive results after working with my clients. Also, I had no expectations. I didn't really put myself out there, pushing through, placing ads, but people started to find me somehow, and from being a singer, I quickly transitioned to a full-time therapist. Then I decided to start this YouTube channel, and to be perfectly honest, I had no idea if anyone would watch any of my videos. And again, I had no expectations when I posted my first video just a few months ago, but I wanted to share these videos in the hopes of helping at least one person. But putting myself out there right here in front of you, it made me feel very vulnerable. But I just knew I had to do it no matter what, no matter the reaction, right? So the channel is currently quite small, but is steadily growing, and one of the videos that I posted, much to my surprise, became extremely popular, gaining thousands of views and giving me the confidence to keep on going with it. And by the way, I would like to thank all of my subscribers. You've given me a lot of motivation to continue with this channel. Oh, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Every Tuesday I release a new video on spirituality, guided meditation and hypnosis. So don't forget to hit the like button if you found meaning in this video and to help spread the love. So how do you apply the law of attraction in your life? What are you doing to attract the things that you desire? Please share your experiences with us with the law of attraction, and how have you used it to manifest things in your life in the comment section below. Like I said, last week I uploaded a guided hypnosis for manifestation and visualizing your future, so try it out. You can find it in the description box below. And that is it for today, my darling friends. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending you lots of positive vibrations so you can manifest everything that you want in your life. I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye for now.